What's going on YouTube? Single digits with your Friday upload. Today is the second video in the summer series tier lists, and today we're going to be talking about cookout foods, barbecue foods, so on and so forth. So this is again a disclaimer, my personal preferences, and if you guys have any dissenting views or opinions, please drop them down in the comments below. Make sure to like the video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm getting closer and closer to that 100 subscriber goal for the end of the year, and I want to keep pushing. And thank you to everybody who has already subbed, and thank you to people who are watching and liking my videos. I appreciate you guys, so let's keep up the good work. Alright, so let's just get right into it. We have S through D tier, S being the best. I'll explain this in terms for me personally. S would be something that I always want at a barbecue or a cookout. It's something I always look for. A tier is very good, solid all around. You can't really go wrong with it. You'd like them to be there, but if they're not, that's okay. S is like, I guess, a must-have. So A is very good. You'd prefer them to be there, but if they're not there, it's okay. B is kind of, all around, sure. It's kind of what you would expect at a cookout or a barbecue. C is, you see them, but you don't necessarily want them, but you do still kind of expect them to be there. And D is, get them out of the cookout. I don't want them at my cookout at all whatsoever. So that'll be the rankings. Let's start with the beverages. So we got wine. This one isn't for me personally, but I could see how a lot of people do want wine or some kind of alcoholic beverage. So I'm going to put wine in A, because for me personally, I don't necessarily need wine to be there, but it is fun to have. So I know some people like it, so we'll put wine in A tier. Canned beer, that's an S tier for me. So I drink beer. Excuse me. So this might be different for everybody depending on who you are. Some people might switch this around. Some people might put beer here and wine in S. But again, this is my tier list. So for me, wine goes in A and beer goes in S. I have a beer ranking video. It's the previous video, so go check that out if you haven't. And you can see where I rank various beers in terms of my enjoyment of them. But yeah, S tier for beers, especially beers like this in a cooler with just a gas station bag of ice all crushed up, put on top. Something very crisp and refreshing about a nice beer on a cookout, especially out of a cooler. What other beverages we got here? Okay, now for all the kiddos and underage people and or people who don't like beer or wine, alcohols of any kind, canned soda, S tier, you have to have it. I have to have one. I like to go back and forth and alternate. Same thing with the canned beer. Soda from a can just tastes different on a hot summer day at a cookout in a cooler with a gas station bag of ice. Nobody's going to tell me different on that. It's different. It's different than like when you pull a soda out of a fridge or get a soda from a gas station. Like, there's something about the combination that the universe concocts and puts together, and it's just a magical, it increases the flavor somehow. Yeah, that's all I'll say. Sweet tea. I like a sweet tea, but it's A tier for me. I don't really need it. As long as I have these two things, the beer and the soda, I'm good. It's actually funny. I don't see. Well, in the soda, let's just assume that water is in there too. You got to have bottles of water. I'm actually surprised I don't see this on this list. But yeah, let's just assume that there's bottles of water also in the soda, because you need bottles of water. Yeah, the sweet tea, it's good, especially if like somebody knows how to make it really well. If it's really well made, I'd put it in S, but it's kind of like, I don't really think unless you're yeah, I don't think anybody's really taking super hard time to make a really nice sweet tea. I do appreciate a sweet tea, especially when it's made nice, but it's A tier. It's good to have there, but if it's not, it's okay. I'm assuming this is lemonade. Same thing. Why is it in a weird... it's a picture, I guess. I was like, that's a weird cup. That's a picture. And not picture. Pitcher, like a serving pitcher. Anyway, A tier also. Kind of same reason as A. Sweet tea, sorry. You know, if it's handmade and everything, like it's very good. It could be S, but realistically, I don't need it. So these are my A tier beverages. All right. All right, let's get into foods next. So, where do we go? Do we go proteins first or just go down the list? Let's go heavy hitters. Actually, yeah, we'll go heavy hitters. So, I'm going to just move these around a little bit. Organize. Yeah, this is good. Okay. All right. Hot dogs, S tier. Especially like lately I've been having the brats and they're really good. I really like a brats. I don't know why. I think they're just a little bit better than a hot dog. But at a cookout, a barbecue, that's something to say. I'll add in a cheeseburger as well, or hamburger. So these two are hand in hand. They have to be at a barbecue or a cookout. If these two things are not, it's not a barbecue or a cookout. It's just an outdoor party. You need to have these. And the other thing too is you don't need the best of them. So like you could get really cheap hot dogs. You could get those really cheap frozen hamburger patties. And like, there's just something about them on a cookout on a hot summer day or something, or by the pool or whatever, that they're just different. Like I would never eat, you know, a frozen hamburger like for dinner one night, or if I went out to a restaurant. Like, it's terrible. But at a cookout, it becomes something magical. Just like the sodas or the beers in the cooler, there's something, you know, magical. Nostalgia has special powers. So, yeah. You can't really go wrong either way. If you get fancy brats or just regular hot dogs, they're both going to be great. If you get fancy burgers or frozen cheap burgers, Bubba's burgers, I like those a lot. You can't go wrong, and I'll never complain about them. And like the burgers too, it's like they can be like cooked to a crisp and they're still just like, maybe it's because of all that beer you've been drinking or wine. But they're just really good. So yeah. Barbecue chicken. This might be a hot take. I'm putting barbecue chicken in A. I'm very picky with barbecue chicken because you can do it wrong and you can do it lazy. And when you do that, it's not very good. When you do it right and somebody really takes the time and patience and effort, marinate things, brine it, whatever, barbecue it, glaze it, all that good stuff, then it becomes A tier. But realistically speaking, barbecue chicken for me is like, or S tier rather, but barbecue chicken for me is like an A tier thing. It's kind of like the drinks here. Like if it's made really well and really well done, then I would definitely put it in S. But overall, barbecue chicken, A tier. It's fine if it's there. It's fine if it's not. Ribs. Again, it's the same sort of deal. I don't necessarily need them, but I really appreciate them if they're there. That's all I'm really going to say on that. That's a hard one, and that's not really something for like a fast cookout that, like, you know, you're just putting together with a couple friends on a weekend and, hey, let's go grill. That one's more of a thought out thing, more of an event sort of focus. So, yeah, but they're really good, especially if you do them right, again. I believe this is sausage of some kind. I'll put them up there too. Now, and then there's, or maybe that's kielbasi. It might be kielbasi or something, because this might be sausage. Something about tubed meats are just very good, especially when they're grilled and smoky and charred. Like they're very good. I like them just as much as hot dogs. Not as much, but yeah, I like hot dogs the most. But these are also very good options, so I'll put them up there. I'm actually debating whether or not I want to put sausage down here. I'll put sausage down here. I don't really need it, but I appreciate it. I believe this is like kielbasi, I think. And I like kielbasi, or whatever this is. It's got more color to it, so I like it, and caramelization, so I like it. Yeah, okay, I'll leave it like that. Shrimp. I believe this is grilled shrimp. Yeah. Grilled shrimp is you know, it's cool if it's there. I don't need it to be, though. I need these items. I don't need shrimp, but it is good, so I'll leave it an A. Fried chicken. This is a tough one, because I don't necessarily know if fried chicken is like really. I'm going to put an S. I'm going to put an S. I love fried chicken. I love fried chicken. I think the only problem with fried chicken at a cookout is, generally speaking, if you have it where it's prepped and, you know, it's like in like the buffet style where it's like in the big tinfoil pan with the cover on it, it loses its crispiness. So serving fried chicken is tricky, but it's very good. I would always take a piece. I'm going to leave it an S. I just love fried chicken. I love fried chicken enough where it could be in any circumstance and it's going to be fine for me. So cookout, at home, eating out, whenever. Fried chicken is good. Okay. I don't know what this is. Looks like just grilled various meats. I'm going to put that down here, because I'm not sure what that is and I don't want to rank it, you know? Skewers. I love these. Kebabs. Very good. S tier. I love to have them. A good marinade. You get a little bit of everything. You know, you got veg, you got, you know, meat, you got your proteins. You got fruit sometimes, some pineapple on them. They're very good. I love these things. These can be very, very good for you guys, especially if like it's a good marinade on them. Excellent. All right. So that's kind of the proteins for now. Like I said, I don't know what this one is, so I'm gonna wait on that. Well, I'm not gonna rank it. Now let's go into sides. And I want to kind of speed this up a little bit, because I'm telling you, I took a long time for the main things. I think they're the main things. So we're gonna speed this up. Collard greens, A tier. Very cultural, very different. So, without saying anything, they're good to have if you're at certain parties. If you're not at those certain parties, I don't necessarily need them. That's all I'm going to say about that. Coleslaw. I love coleslaw. But it's hard because a lot of people, like, it's very specific. Some people like a more tangy, zesty coleslaw, more vinegary coleslaw. Some people like a little bit more bland coleslaw. I like a more tangy, vinegary coleslaw. So it's kind of a hit or miss. So I'm going to leave it in A, because you don't know which version of coleslaw you're going to get. So I'll leave it in A. But it is very good, and I do love coleslaw. Cornbread, same thing. It all really depends on who's making it and how it's made. A dry cornbread is terrible unless you have, you know, something moist to like sop up the, you know, whatever. So cornbread, A tier. Corn on the cob, I'm gonna put that in S, because that's just always a surefire. It's just good to have. It's easy to make. Put some butter on it, put some salt on it. It pairs well with all of these things down here on S tier. It's really good. It's a solid thing. It's not too expensive. I love a good corn on the cob. Hawaiian butter rolls, I'll put in A. Actually, I'll put these in B. I've never really had a need for them. This might be a hot take, but I mean, I've been to a bunch of barbecues and cookouts, and I've never had these there. And you may call me, you may say I'm going to the wrong cookouts, and that may be the case. But for me personally, whatever to those. What is this? I don't know what that is. This like fried chicken again, chicken tenders. I don't know. I'm gonna put that over here because I don't know what that is. And also, if it's fried, maybe it's fried wings. Oh, it's wings. Maybe it's wings. Oh boy, did I miss the wings? Wings can go into S tier. I love wings. Yeah, wings S tier. If that's wings. Maybe. What else? Fresh fruit. That's tough. I like fresh fruit, but I don't need it, and I'm kind of like whatever. And also, it's the same problem that it suffers with fried chicken, except fried chicken is fried chicken. If it's like out in a bowl and like it's covered in the sun and everything, it gets all like weird. Unless it's like in a jug of like jungle juice or sangria or something. It's like, whatever. Fine. Ice cream. I don't know. That's not really a cookout food for me. Obviously you have dinner or you have dessert and stuff after, but it's like, eh. But like I would go somewhere. I wouldn't like, I'm not even gonna rank that actually. Pasta salad. You need a pasta salad. Actually, pasta salad will go in A tier because there's something else more important you need, and that's potato salad. Potato salad. Look at that. That looks like a good one. It's got some paprika on it. Got some hard-boiled eggs. Yes. Potato salad's a must-have. Pasta salad, I could do with or without. I expect it to be there, but I don't need it. But I need a potato salad for sure. Pasta salad also could be substituted with macaroni salad, but I actually don't like macaroni. I would prefer a pasta salad more than a macaroni salad. Mac and cheese. I'm going to put mac and cheese in A tier. This also might be another hot take, but again, it's like, if it's there, it's great. If it's not, okay. I would expect mac and cheese to be at some places, but like it's not really something I get. I like a lot of like this type of food where it's like easy to get at and then continue about your day or your party or drinking or whatever. But like once you start, and the potato salad falls into this too, but like once you get into the potato salad, the macaroni salad, stuff that's going to fill your plate and like get heavy and like be a danger if you're like carrying your plate and like it like might fall on one side because it's too heavy on one side. That this realm of things I'm like, I get careful about. Mac and cheese, it's fine, whatever. I don't know what that is. You're gonna have to help me down in the comments. These two, I'm not really sure. That looks like grilled chicken. With any barbecue chicken. Let's just say, okay, we'll go back to it. Let's just say it's grilled chicken. I would put grilled chicken up here. Grilled chicken for sure. Okay? Grilled chicken, S tier. You have to have it. Mashed potatoes. This is a weird one for me. I do like mashed potatoes, but I don't necessarily need it at a cookout. But it'd be cool to have. So I'm going to put it there. Regular salad can go B tier. Whatever to a regular salad. I don't think anybody's going to a cookout and being like, oh, I want some salad. And if you are, good for you. Fine. Candied yams and or carrots. One or the other. Let's just say they're candied yams. This is like Thanksgiving. We're getting to like Thanksgiving. So, I don't know. It's weird. These are weird food options. I do like those though. But I'm going to put them down here. I just don't feel like they need to be up here. And even the mashed potatoes is kind of like really skirting the line. I love potatoes. So it'll stay. But potatoes is on notice. Mashed potatoes, you're on notice. You could easily go to B for the cookout. So there you go. What else do we have? Okay, I think that's it. Now we're into, a casserole of some kind. I don't know what this casserole is. Whatever. I'm not going to rate it. Now we got like desserts and snacks. Chips always have to be at a barbecue. Look at it. It even says barbecue cookout mix. Now, I wouldn't get these child-size toddler snacks, I get the big party-size bags. But just in general, chips in general, they should always be at a barbecue or a cookout. They're a staple food item. Peach cobbler or a cobbler of some kind. It's like, I guess I need to go to a barbecue or a cookout where this stuff is getting served at the end. But for me, don't really need it. Pumpkin pie, also odd. Feel like that's more like a Thanksgiving thing. Don't need it. Pudding, fruit pudding with all this stuff. There's probably a better name for it. Again, here we go. And I'll put ice cream there too. So that's kind of my ranking. There's nothing that would be C or D for me that I see up here that would be like egregious where you wouldn't have it. I don't know what these two items are, but this is my ranking. So the most important thing, obviously, cold beer, cold soda plus water, hot dogs, hamburgers, smoked sausage, kielbasa, whatever that is, grilled chicken, fried chicken. I'm putting fried chicken down. Sorry, I gotta switch it up. I don't really need it. Wings, yes. If those are wings, but I can't tell. They almost look like chicken fingers to me. All right, I'm gonna modify too. That can go down there. Here you go. Okay, so my finalized list. Man, that's protein heavy, huh? Oh well. So we got beer, soda plus water, hot dogs, hamburgers, smoked sausage / kielbasa, whatever that is, grilled chicken, kebabs, potato chips, corn on the cob, potato salad. These items right here are my go-tos. They're my favorites. I want them at every single barbecue cookout that I go to. If I don't see at least a few of these items at a barbecue, I'm like, whatever. A-tier stuff is like, it's great to have, and some of this is like pretty fancy, or I wouldn't say fancy, just a different kind of cookout. This is like, S-tier stuff is like, I could go out right now to the grocery store, put the stuff together, and just like do an impromptu pop-up barbecue, fast, easy, simple, delicious. People enjoy it. So that's an S-tier for me. But that's my list. So what do you guys think? Comment down below, like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and stay tuned for the next video in the summer series. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet, but I will let you know. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.